Thank you. Hi. Sorry, I got carried away with that a little bit. We are here to celebrate this. Sire, they've been at it again. They're making some beautiful stuff, as ever. And there's some new bits to have a look at. So, thanks for joining us. And please, while you're here, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Cheers. Yeah. Centaur Central. So, yeah, if you don't know what those are, lovely, rare pedals. Worth even more than this. So, just subscribe and you'll be picked out of the hat. Hopefully, you'll be one of the winners. Hopefully, I will as well. There's two. Anyway, this is the new V8. And we have a P8 just over here as well for me. P8 and V8. So precision with the P, jazz with the V. And if you're aware of Sire before this, they've been out for a little while. We've been doing it for about 5 years, being one of the main dealers in the UK. We can't sing their praises enough. We are, I'll say a little bit biased, purely because we can't get around the quality. There's no one else that really offers what they do for the money. And they're still keeping up with that. They're really just adding and improving on a few little points on the instruments. So with that, the main features of the 8 range, as it were, the 8s, ash body, so swamp ash. So it's a very particular tone of bass, but especially when you A/B them against an alder body with other instruments. So it's a little bit more punch, a little bit more sustain, more of that kind of high mid frequency, if you keep that in your head. But with something like this, which is again the Heritage 3 preamp, which is all made by Sire, with this you can kind of take that nice punchy high mid sound and manipulate it how you want. So not saying that you're going to be stuck in that kind of tone, because this gives you the versatility of really opening that up to whatever you need. So so this is this is what they've been made famous over the last few years. The affordability, they can include all of this with an 18 volt preamp. And other features, even just the ash, as it were, like the ash, everything's going up in money. We know that, everything's going up. But this is becoming more and more of a premium wood. So this is very unique for the tone. You will see the colour of all of these necks as well. There's like a lovely coffee, kind of dark stained colour. It's not a staining, it's an actual technique where they're roasting the necks now. So you might see this across loads of brands. They're trying to do this technique in slightly different ways, but it's basically torrefication or baking the wood, as it were. So you're zapping all the moisture out of it to make it as rigid and sturdy as possible, to then, tune it and pull it around a bit and everything that you need to do when you're actually playing these things and using them. So that, along with the way they're set up with the frets, the chunky hardware, it's all designed just to be ultimate sustain and nice and sturdy for you, so you don't have to be playing around with tuning all the time and things. So on that, they have also updated the high mass bridge. Now, when you're looking on the specs on our website, ignore the bit that says brass, because it's not, as you can see. The brass ones come on the model up, so apologies for that. But this is chrome bridge, but it's a high mass, brand new high mass 2 bridge from Sire. So they've actually chunked it up a bit and done a little bit of a new design change on that. So so it's more suitable for the bass. As you'll see, block inlays, so more of that kind of 70s Fender style, as it were, using the blocks. They're actually really nice. They're kind of like an aged colour on this, a little bit more yellow than the bright sort of pearl. So that's nice, nice little touch. Bound fretboard, as you can see, so binding either side. So again, just for extra comfort and the finishing, obviously, as well. But their main selling point when it comes to necks as well are the edgeless fretboards, as it were. So rolled edges. So instead of having these kind of sharp, just cut out of the factory, and then there you go, there's a fretboard on a neck, have that. They spend a little bit more time. So normally we get this on the premium end of American Instruments. And it really is rounding the fretboards and the frets as well with that. So you're not got anything sharp down the fretboard, nothing that's going to start protruding. And obviously with the fact that this is baked and there's all the moisture out of the necks, you're going to have no problems like some instruments do over the years, with wood eventually shrinking and obviously leaving the metal frets there. And then it seems like the frets are just getting bigger and bigger, but actually your wood's shrinking. Stop that. I didn't mean that. But you get what I mean. So as you can see, yeah, lovely Pearloy scratch plate. Everything's really, really nice to adjust, easy to adjust. You've got the quick action truss rod adjuster there, so if you needed to jump in quickly, so you don't have to take any screws off or anything, just get there if you need to adjust. I think that's about it for my blabbering. And oh, actually, one more thing. Now, they now include a beautiful bag. So these new deluxe cases from Sire, they've actually, you can actually buy these separately. But I can see that I bought a couple of them actually the last few years, but they've definitely updated these as well because they've got new handles. They feel even sturdier as well. So it's soft on the outside, as you can see, but it's rigid case. So they're all molded to the actual base case, the base size, sorry. So an extra little freebie that was normally about 60, 70, 80 quid upwards of that. So nice little touch. So you don't have to worry about getting that as an extra. So that's enough of me talking. I'll do some playing. So we have neck pickup, and what I'll do, just everything flat on the EQ. So it's literally just pickups that are changing first. So this is what it sounds like. Both pickups. Oh, odd note. I like it. Back pickup. Oh, it's nice. Oh, nice little punch there. Actually, while I'm on that back pickup, you've got an overall tone. Now you can see this on like any of our Sire videos that we've done when we talk through this preamp, but just as a quick run through. So you've got bass this end, bass, mid, treb, it's me trep, shortening it. Start again. Bass, middle, treble, pickup selector, main volume up here, and then overall tone. So you could set your tone on here as well as with the active preamp, but then you can generally kind of warm it up or brighten it up as well. So it's a nice little feature. So I could bump the bass down a little bit, bump the low mid, bump the treble, and then roll this completely off. You'll hear those certain frequencies that are pushed up, but then the overall thing is warmed up. So you get more of a vintage sound, so more like this. Just open the tone a little bit, because that was fully off, but then let's have another example. They are great basses. They are really, really good. So that's just to give you a bit of a flavour of what you can do to really push your tone with this preamp. So that is probably enough for the V. Let me just switch over to the P. So I said P for precision bass. So more the P bass style body. You have the P bass split pickup as well in the neck. A good feature about these as well, with most Sire basses as well, you'll find, apart from some of their kind of vintage inspired ranges, they had another jazz pickup here as well. So you've got that versatility of the jazz, but you've got a slightly different flavour of the neck pickup. So more of if you're a P-bass fan, you might want to stick to this kind of thing. So, but saying that, it's pretty much like a jazz bass special, or a P-bass special, as you'll find in other brands, where they keep the necks still as a jazz. So they're very, very thin. So P-basses can be normally a little bit chunky, but this is really, really nice and comfy. Oh, again, the baking of the maples. This is even darker. Like, just beautiful, beautiful grains of wood they've picked out for these as well as the colour. And you see the ash coming through this finish as well. It is gorgeous. And you do indeed have some options here, like, say, you can see here, stringing through the body or going through the bridge like they are at the moment. So gives you a couple of options. I mean, there's not much in it, to be honest, but a good experiment for you to do at your home. You know, just test it out, see if you can hear a difference. So this is what this one sounds like. I'll start with the neck pickup again, like I did on that one. And everything ends up, cool. You've got both pickups. Woo! And we have back pickup. I'm just going to roll the tone off again like I did with the other one, just completely off, just to give you an idea. And I'm going to bump like I did with the other ones. Bump, bump, bump. There's something about, this is just me now, me personally, I love that. Tone off, it gives you a little bit more rounded bottom end to it, you know, as well. So this is half tone on. And then up to full tone. So, they really do, they punch through. And I think, we've got the others in the room, just to let you know. So like as you might have seen our overview video, we're doing, as we said, we're going in detail. So we've got them all in the room, and yeah, you can hear certain things starting to pop out. And I think it is really, you know, just choice of woods and certain components that really is just jumping around, you know, making these new unique sounds. So there we go. And that, again, comes with that lovely gig bag as well. And look on the website, there's loads of different finishes in these as well. So just check all the details below. And there's 5-string versions of this as well that we don't have. Obviously, we've got 4s of these today, but there are 5s available if that's your thing. So I think that's it. And thank you for joining us. So if you haven't already, please give us a like. If you want to stick around for more bass videos, there'll be some up there or some up there. Subscribe, remember, subscribe. You win a centaur, win a centaur. And other than that, please stick with us, or we'll see you very, very soon for another video. Cheers.